video of Overwatch, and today's video I'll be doing something kind of like a review of the new Christmas update. Was this Christmas update a disaster? This Christmas update wasn't much of a disaster, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was actually not bad. It's just I felt like it could have been improved on quite a bit. Now, maybe they didn't have enough time. But these are the few things that they could have worked on, and are these things actually fair? Is May's skin actually legendary? Now, this is a question that a lot of people have asked. Is May's skin meant to be legendary? It doesn't seem like her skin should be legendary. The reason for that, all she got was a recolor with a center hat on top, and that is it. They did also improve on something with her ice cube. She does turn into a snowman, but still, it doesn't really make it a legendary. It doesn't put much detail. Like, sure, you don't really need to give her a great skin because if we look at her, she is Mrs. Claus. She looks like Mrs. Claus. Apparently, it makes it a legendary. Now, I know that maybe the ice cube made it legendary. At the same time, it doesn't really make it a legendary, because the reason for that is because it's not a legendary. It does not matter. It's a recolor. You know, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it would be a legendary. I can't really talk about it enough because it just doesn't make sense. The other thing that kind of not just brought some people in attention, but definitely brought me in attention as well. Some characters did not get good enough skins, or didn't get skins at all. For example, Diva did not get a single skin. She got a skin for the Summer Olympic Games event, but that's it. Her skin's not the greatest. It doesn't seem that skin does not seem the greatest. It's just a blue with a little bit of white. It's really not the best skin. So I feel like they could have improved on that one a little bit. Maybe they could actually bring out a skin. If they made the most simplest skin for Christmas for her, wouldn't mind that. I had an idea what they could do for Diva. Maybe they could have like a red, maybe her mech could be red, and then maybe have a white ribbon around her. Like, I wouldn't mind that. That would look pretty cute when you think about it. It's pretty good. I think they should have done that, but I don't know. I don't know why they didn't do it. I guess they didn't have enough time, or I don't know. But also, there's another character as well that didn't get any of that as well, and that is Widowmaker. Widowmaker got a skin for the Summer Olympic Games, but in me personally, that skin isn't the greatest. It isn't the best skin. So I feel like they could have gave her a skin. They did give her a highlight intro that I absolutely love, and it's just really cool. But I just feel like they could have improved on her skins, because she doesn't have the greatest skins. Even though the Hunter skin looks cool, a couple of other skins look cool, it's just she needs to be. Because I have a couple friends that love using Widowmaker, but they're kind of disappointed that they didn't get a skin for it. And I kind of feel like she should get a skin for it. She did get a highlight intro, so why didn't she get a skin? The one most disappointing hero that I've maybe heard so far that did not get a skin, but did get a skin for the Halloween update, is Soldier. Soldier 76 did not get a skin. Everyone was it's suspecting that maybe his skin will probably be him with a jumper on, because he's like an old man. So he's, maybe like a jumper on. I don't know why he didn't get it. Everyone's so disappointed that he should get a ugly sweater on his character, and really that would look cool. Like, I think that's one of the greatest skins if they did that. Like, they made a McCree spray with the ugly sweater, and I don't know why they didn't do it for Soldier. But even with Zenyatta, One of Zenyatta's Christmas sprays is literally him with snowballs around his neck, throwing snowballs, and everyone was thinking his skin will be snowballs. Even though, yeah, the Nutcracker does look cool, and honestly, that's probably one of my favorite skins. I just feel like he kind of deserves snowballs around his neck, because that would honestly be really, really cool if they did that. There's a few more heroes that they could have gave more skins to, but in my personal opinion, that I kind of feel like some of them kind of didn't deserve skins. Like Genji, he had the only skin. I feel like Hanzo should have got a skin, but at the same time, he did get a Halloween skin, and the Halloween skin does look alright. And that Halloween skin is the only skin, basically. Because if you look at his shoulder, it has the Oni logo, and I felt like, well, both of them got an Oni skin, basically. So I kind of felt like maybe I shouldn't include those two heroes in this. The next point that a lot of people were kind of disappointed on was the May Snowball offensive. A lot of people, including me, were thinking a PvE mode, but instead they brought out a basically a PvE 6v6 mode. It's a cool mode. I think it's alright. It's a nice mode, but I guess I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a good mode. It should be a PvE mode. Now I can't really speak for everyone else. A lot of people obviously did not like PvE, but I've seen tons and tons of people that love the PvE mode for Halloween. Now I kind of felt like they should have done that instead, but maybe they wanted a new idea of what they could have done for Overwatch. The case behind this, maybe they were working on the PvP, the 6v6, before the Halloween update. Maybe that was the case. Maybe they didn't really know what they were doing. Um, Maybe they didn't really have much of an opinion. Maybe they didn't really have what people wanted at that time. Um, but even if they made the 6v6 after the Halloween update, they wanted to learn something new. The one thing that I would have loved if they did something very, very similar to what they did in the Halloween update, and that is instead of taking down the door, the Omnix or maybe the Grinch, maybe that could have been a thing, is trying to steal the presents. Maybe there could be a Christmas tree somewhere, and there's tons of presents there. And what you're trying to do is just basically keep away Grinch's minions or basically the Omnits from taking the presents. I feel like they should have done a PvE mode because I absolutely loved the PvE mode of Halloween, and I felt like they should have done it. The one thing I kind of liked in the Maze of Maze Snowball Offensive, the narration when you first go into the maze Snowball Offensive, and that was by Soldier. Originally in the Halloween PvE, it was Reinhardt, and they brought out a Soldier narration, and it was a little bit like it was like, all right, soldiers, we're going to battle, whatever, and then all of a sudden it was May. Are you serious? That was pretty funny. I actually kind of liked that intro. But maybe they will learn from their mistakes, and maybe the next update will be a PvE. You never know. Coming back to the all of the skins in the Christmas update, the Zenyatta skin, the Pharah skin, the Winston skin, the Torbjorn skin, all of those skins are pretty good, but they didn't bring that many skins, did they? There's not that many skins in the Christmas update. When you think about it, there really wasn't that much. There was a few emotes which I actually kind of liked, but it just didn't really have the nice feeling of the Christmas update. But if they brought out more skins, more people would probably want to keep on grinding out Overwatch just to get those skins. And like, I felt like without more skins, there's less opportunities to play Overwatch. Because I know there's tons and tons of people that just don't want to play Overwatch until a next update comes out. Without more skins, people will be less interested in Overwatch. Now, no, I can't really say that. That's a little bit unfair, and a little bit where that's not true. Because I absolutely love Overwatch how it is. It's just there's a few things that could have been improved. Let's say a few characters could have been buffed, a few characters could have been nerfed, but we don't really need it. I don't really need to talk about that right now. It's just the only thing that some people just lose interest in it because of the skins. Because they want to play. Let's, for example, I'm not very good with Zenyatta. And then as soon as the Nutcracker skin came out, and I got it, I'm actually not that bad with Zenyatta. You know, more skins that come out, more you want to play those certain characters. And I felt like if they brought out more characters, let's say Hanzo or more characters like Diva and that, more people are going to like to play those characters. And I just felt like they lost that opportunity to just play those characters and just let people play those characters. Anyways, past that, we're going to talk about probably one of the last things is the two Christmas maps. The Christmas maps are brilliant. It's just the Hanamura map. Now, we weren't really expecting two maps. Maybe they didn't really want to have, like, maybe they only wanted one map. Maybe they only wanted King's Row to be the Christmas map. But maybe they wanted two. Maybe they wanted two maps, but maybe the Hanamura one, maybe they were a bit delayed on it, but they didn't want to delay their DLC. Maybe they wanted to work on the Hanamura map a little bit more, but they weren't able to. So, I don't know. It's something that I felt like Hanamura could have been more improved with the Christmas presents. They could have added them. They could have added trees. They have a little bit of snow and a little bit of decoration. And without those things, it kind of makes the map not seem very Christmassy, if that makes sense. It's just snowy. Now, I guess you can't really put anything in it. The reason for that is because that map's not really, I guess, not meant to be Christmassy, if that makes sense. King's Row is meant to be that, because King's Row is dark. King's Row has lights. King's Row has a lots and lots of things. The problem is Hanamura. Now, if they wanted a map to maybe put more decoration and stuff like that in, maybe they could have chosen a different map. Volstar Industries is already snow. If they had a little bit more decoration stuff like that in it, that would make it look better. It's just that there's a few things that they could have done. Maybe they could have changed the map. Maybe they could have done more decoration and stuff like that. But after all, the Hanamura map does look cool in snow. It does look pretty cool. I reckon the Hanamura map with snow looks way better than the original Hanamura map. Especially King's Row. King's Row looks brilliant with the snow. I think they should keep the map because it looks brilliant. I kind of felt like what they were going for in their Snowball offensive because May is Christmassy. May is a snow character. May is basically working as a scientist in Antarctica. So I know where they're going at, and they wanted May to be the main character of the Winter Wonderland update. It's just they're missing the PvE here. The PvE made the Halloween update awesome. They made the Halloween update awesome with the PvE mode. And I like that challenge where it was like easy, medium, hard. That was a really, really good idea. And it kind of brought more feels and more like I want to play Overwatch more and more and more because of this PvE. Basically, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button. And if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe as well. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video.